Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 19. So guys, I am coming with the video today, and as you can see, I love this setup on my husband's desk. So I decided to come out here and do a video because I just really like the setup at his desk. But I hope you guys are having a fun, amazing day. I hope y'all have got y'all Christmas um, shopping done. I can't say I do, but I'm getting there. But yeah. So today I decided to come on here and do an inspirational video. And talk about God's timing. Um, Sunday we went to church at my uncle's church, and the preacher was came from the text of when Mary found out that Mary was going to be having a baby, Jesus, and God sent the angel came and talked to Mary, told Mary that she was going to become pregnant. She was going to, have Jesus and everything. Her text came from, oh my God, I forgot. I think it was Luke. Lord, I forgot where her text came from. But the message was right person, right place, right time. And I kind of piqued my interest a little bit. And as she was speaking, I was listening to God. And God was telling me, you're the right person. You're in the right place. Now wait on the right time. And I didn't understand. I was like, wait on the right time. What does that mean? Well, Ecclesiastes 3 talks about, if you go read the first few verses, I think it's verse 1 through 4. Hold on, I actually have it at my phone because I didn't want to forget it. Because, and I don't know, it's so weird how God just showed me this. Ecclesiastes 3 says, to everything there is a season, a time, and to every purpose under the heavens. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck, and up that which is planted. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. That's just the first 4 verses. But if you read on, it just talks about certain things, has a certain timing. Like, it's not by happenstance we were born when we were born. It's not by happenstance things that happen in our lives happen in our lives. It's not by happenstance that person that God put in your life to speak a word over you was put there, at the right place at the right time. It's not by happenstance. God always has a reason for everything. And I did not understand it. And he took me back to when I worked at the hospital. I met a woman. Unfortunately, she had a baby. She lost her baby. She had a miscarriage early on. And when you work in the hospital, you float. So they floated me to another place, another part of the hospital, but ended up bringing me back to my home unit. And the nurse asked me to go get her vital signs. So I go in there, and we were having a time we're talking, and she's just so sweet. And I remember her looking at me, and she said, "Can I pray for you?" And I said, of course. And when God, and she was sweet. And, I could tell when I walked in the room, and her husband were Christians. And she prayed over me. And I thanked her for that prayer. And she said, they told me I was going to get discharged at 5. This was like at 3:30 when I had got back to the unit. She said, they told me I was going to get discharged at 5. I said, I got a feeling that you're going to get discharged way before then. She said, why? I said, because, and I'm trying not to cry because every time I think about it, it does something to me. I told her, I said, you had to wait on me. your assignment was to pray over me. And she looked at me kind of strange. And she was like, really? So I walked out of her room. 5 minutes later, the nurse sent me back in there to take an IV out and told her she was going home. And I went in her room with tears in my eyes, and I told her, I said, you're going home. She said, they said 5 o'clock. Mind you, this was like 3:30, 3:35. I said, I know, but your assignment is up. You did what you needed to do. God wanted you to do it. Now you're going home. And I never understood, and thinking about it, I never really kind of, truly understood like the calling that God had for my life until then. Until then, because I don't know. I don't know if it was denied. I don't know, but he showed me in that moment that he always puts us at the right place at the right time. God's timing is everything. It is not, like I said, it's not by happenstance that certain things happen in our lives. Just like it's not by happenstance that me and my sister got to talking the other night, and I started telling her about the Bible study that I'm doing. And I was talking about the Bible study. I'm doing a Bible study on the book of Exodus. And in that Bible study, the author has us writing down the characteristics of God. Even though the Bible study is on the book of Exodus and everything that the children of Israel went through in Exodus, she wants us to see the characteristics of God. And when I told my sister that, and it just so she was like, "Oh, that's what I'm doing too in my Bible." But she's doing a totally different Bible study. I think God told her that she wanted to know the different characteristics of God, so she started studying that. But my Bible study book had me looking on the characteristics of God. We were supposed to get off the phone. We ended up being on the phone for another 20, 30 minutes. So it's not by chance. There's no such thing as chance. That the things that happen in your life happen. God has a timing for everything in our lives. The good things, the bad things, the things that we rather not have to deal with, and the things that make us smile. He has a timing for everything, because whatever that particular thing is meant for us. When my husband got into his car accident, that was the timing that it needed to happen, because God was trying to not only show my husband something, but he was trying to show me something as well. I would not have been able to handle it the way that I handled it and trusting God 3, 4, 5 years ago. I had to grow in God. And when it happened, I was able to handle it and able to trust God and put my faith in God when I couldn't see, the end result. So when you think of things that you got going on in your life, and it is hard and it is frustrating and it's tiring, and you just have so many things that you are trying to get accomplished, but it seems like it's not coming at the right time. You ask God for a new job, but you didn't get that job that you wanted. It wasn't your time. You ask God for a new house. You didn't get the house that you wanted. It wasn't your time. You ask God for clarification on something, but He waits until you get but you want that I'm sorry. You ask God for clarification for something, but you want that clarification right then and there. But God uses a person at your job to clarify certain things that you had asked for Him to clarify. It wasn't the right time. God has a way that's mighty sweet, and it's always a reason for God to do the things that He does for us. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to end the video. When you ask God for something, God has three. My mama taught me this. When you ask God for something, God has three answers: yes, no, and wait. Some people don't look at wait as an answer, but it is an answer, and I'm gonna explain to you why. When God says yes, okay, you already know it's a yes. When God says no, I don't want you to do that, okay, He don't want you to do it. But when God says wait, there is a reason. for him to say wait, because it's not time for what you were praying for. And I hope that makes sense to somebody. But I thank you guys so much for watching. I pray that this video helps somebody along the way to understand that even though things may seem like it's taking forever to happen in their lives, it's a timing. God has a timing for everything, and it's a reason why you have to wait for that particular time for it to happen. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and comment, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I will see you guys on Vlogmas Day 20. And as always, God bless. Bye.